Hey everybody, Golden Reaper here, or Red Reaper tonight. This presser, we're at a pivotal moment in our season. Picked up a big win. It was not easy. It did not come easy. A lot of hours in the practice field, a lot more hours in the film room, studying our opponents, learning scheme, all right, setting custom audibles. And a lot of time per Elliot Corbin reviewing our depth charts this season. Those are the things that it takes to be a successful football team in this league. No win can be taken for granted. You know, when we started out 0-4, which, by the way, we started out 0-4 against the 4 division leaders, which is something that obviously at the time we weren't aware of, but it still was clear that we had some glaring issues in our offense. We were able to turn things around, rattle off 3 straight wins before losing to Mav, in which we put up a season low 130 points. At that point, it was clear to us that Mike Shula was not the answer at offensive coordinator, a decision that we should have made many months ago. We got rid of Mike Shula last week. Brought in Eric Morris. The team exceeds 200 points for the first time this year. Our offense has improved tremendously. Our receivers are putting up points. Alec Pierce even 17 from him. Golly day. Our running backs, some look better, some look worse. Kyle Monangai, he looked better. 176 yards in DeAndre Swift's absence. Our opponent, Chris, allowed outside distractions to get in the way. He buried his water line 5 inches beneath the surface, and it was struck mysteriously in the night. It's a shame it happened. Don't know how it happened. Can't imagine how it happened, but nonetheless it happened. He allowed his home, his family, to be a distraction for him. Be an obstacle in getting results, to be a wall between him and victory, to be the best. You cannot accept anything less than 140%. 140%. 100% is not enough. 100% allows luck to factor into the equation. You want to overcome luck? Give 140%. That's what I just told my team tonight. My soccer team, my soccer guys, they're in the backs, coming off of 2 straight wins against undefeated teams in our league. We've got our final regular season game this upcoming Saturday against another undefeated team before the tournament the following weekend. Postseason tournament, one of my favorite times of the year. We have had an immense challenges to overcome this year. Injuries, bad coaching, bad picks. Travion Henderson, who is being held back by Mike Vrabel, But we've overcome them. We're in the playoff hunt, which is hard to believe after starting 0-4. We're 4-5. We've rattled off 4 wins in our last 5. You know, and I was listening to a press conference from a mentor of mine, Dabo Swinney, who he said something really insightful that I hadn't considered before in leading this team. And you know, I told the guys after our big win last night, I told them this. I think it's a secret sauce, if you will, to winning football. Dabo said, pay attention, look me in the eye, pull out your notepad, get a pen out. In order to win games, you have to not lose. I have spent years studying fantasy football, and I've never had such depth of thought. It's changed the way that we approached our season. And we're already in a good place, but I think this is going to take us to even a higher place. You know, realistically, in order to have a shot at the playoffs, we're not going to win our division. We know that. We're not in the Deep South, where the winner of that division could finish with 5 wins. We're not going to win the division. But realistically, to make the wild card, and there's 10 teams fighting for 4 spots at this point in the season, pretty much. We got to get to at least 7 wins, probably 8. All right? So we'd have to win in our next 5 games. We'd have to win another 4. It'd be difficult. It'd be difficult. But do I think we can win 3 of our next 5? I think so. I think it's possible. It's not likely, but it's possible. As long as the team remembers that little bit of football philosophy. In order to win games, you have to not lose. Take luck out of the equation. Don't lose. Just win. Don't lose. That's my message heading into this next week's game against Libby, who's a tough opponent. Tough opponent. Always enjoy a great matchup with him. It's always back and forth. It's always pretty close. He's in a similar spot as us where he's on the outside looking in right now, but he's got hope in his season once again after a massive win for him against Big City Belief, who's definitely not a fraud of a team. Definitely not smoke and mirrors. Although they've allowed laziness to get into their practices and game plan. And they're finding out that when you lose games, you can't win. The inverse of what my mentor, Dabo Swinney, has taught. So maybe they're able to turn around, maybe they're not over there. I hope they are. Really like DJ. I root for him. But I'm excited for this matchup with John. He's got a good team, better than his record. He's got his sights set in that division. They're in the Deep South. But everybody, we can worry about X's and O's, luck, blame luck, whatever. If you want to win games, you can't lose. This is Golden Reaper, signing out.